My name is Winsome Pinnock and I'm a playwright. I grew up in North London and I'm the child of immigrants from the Caribbean. My parents came to London in the 1950s and they were part of what we call here the Windrush generation. They were encouraged to come. They saw themselves very much as being part of the British Empire and they got a bit of a rude awakening when they got here. I started writing as a child because part of that culture is storytelling. So I was surrounded by people who would make a story out of everything. I found that so fascinating. One of the questions that I grapple with in my writing is the way that history impacts on our everyday lives. How for many of us, we are still living through the consequences of particular histories. In my last play, Rockets and Blue Lights, I'm grappling with that question in a different way and looking at the fact that history isn't dead. The history of colonialism, the history of enslavement, which we haven't quite come to terms with in this country, and that it does have devastating consequences. When I started, my aim was to document or to dramatize the experience of my generation, of people of color, of Black people. You become so aware that there is a history that you can't find, it's been erased, and that's such a substantial part of myself and other people like me, and those voices are lost. So it was like giving voice to that silence, which took a sort of leap of imagination, if you like. And it's quite audacious in a way, and it felt like, well, it's okay to make that leap, to imagine that these characters whose stories are lost aren't all that different to me. I can give voice to these characters because really I'm writing about now. I'm not writing about then, because you never really are.